In this video, we are going to see how to inform team about post updation in WordPress. So let's say that every time a post is updated on WordPress, you want your team which is sitting on Slack to be informed about the same. Now, how can you do that? For this, you will have to set up some integration between WordPress and Slack, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. So here your trigger application would be WordPress and your action application would be Slack. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in as I'm an existing user here. And here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect as we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software. And here we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this. Now here, what is my objective? Here my objective is that every time a post is updated on WordPress, then automatically my team which is sitting on Slack should be informed about it. So a message has to be sent to my team. So I'm going to name it as inform team about post updation in WordPress and click on create. So as soon as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action is do this. Basically, action here is the response of our trigger application. So here, as per this integration, what would be my trigger application? It would be WordPress. Let's click on this. And here the trigger event would be post updated instant. So this is the trigger that is going to make my workflow run. And here we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect with WordPress. Now to set up this connection, we have to follow the following steps. You are requested to please read this carefully and then process. So I'm going to show you what we have to do. So first, let me take you to the WordPress account. So once you are here, we have to visit plugins. So I'm going to scroll down and here you can see plugins. So once we are here, we have to go to add new. So this is the page. So let's click on this. So as we do that, here we have to look for WP webhook. So I'm going to go to search and here I'm going to look for WP webhooks. And here you can see this is the webhook. I'm going to click on this. And here you can see that if I take you down, you can see that it has already been installed on my system. So if it isn't installed in your system, please make sure once you have installed it, activate the plugin. So I'm going to close this. And now we are going to go to settings. So again on the left hand side we have settings. Let's click on this. Here we have to go to WP webhooks. And once we are here, we are going to go to send data. So as we reach here, we have to select post updated from the left sidebar. So from the left sidebar, we have to select post updated. And here we have to add a new webhook URL. So I'm going to click on this. Let's name this webhook as new webhook. And now here we have to paste the link that we have received. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. I'm going to copy this once again, go back to WordPress and paste this over here. So once done, let's click on add for post update. So as we have done that, now what we have to do is we are going to scroll down. And this is the new webhook that we have just created. So we are going to click on the settings link. Okay, so this is the settings link, and here we have to select post from the trigger on selected post type setting. And once we have done this, finally we are going to click on save settings. So here we can see that the settings have been saved. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here now it is saying that do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So now I'm going to take you back to WordPress, and here we are going to go to posts. So let's click on this, go to all posts. And here let's see that this particular post is to be updated. So I'm going to click on this. And here I'm just going to add certain things. For example, news verified and published. So what did I do? I made a little change in my existing post. Now once this is done, let's click on update here. And here you can see that it has been updated. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see that we have received the API response. So let's see, the slug is testing, and then as I take you down, the filter is raw. Then again, what is the category? It is uncategorized. And then this is the post permalink. Then as I take you down, here is the post type, which is post. This is the post title. And then again, as I take you down over here, this is the before post name. And this is the post before post content. So which means that before updation, this was the post. And now I'm going to scroll down. So here you can see this is the change that we have made. Basically, this is the updation, news, verified and published. This is the extra thing that has been added to my post. Now, once this is done, what is my next objective? My next objective is that I should be able to send a notification to my team, which is sitting on Slack, which is a social messaging app, about the same updation. So here I'm going to choose my next application as Slack. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to send channel message. Let's click on connect. So once this is done, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with its Slack account. So I'm going to click on add new connection, and here we are going to connect with Slack. So here it is asking me to enter the token type. So I'm going to use user. Why? Because whenever you are sending a message, it may or may not contain some URLs, some videos or images. That is why it is recommended to use user. Now I'm going to click on save, and once we have done that, here Pabbly Connect is requesting permission to access the Pabbly Slack workspace. So I'm going to go down and click on allow. So once this is done, here we can see that the authorization has been successful, which basically means that Slack is now connected with Pabbly Connect. And now we have to fill in this information like the name of the channel and message, etc. So before I do that, I'm going to take you to my Slack account. So this here is the Slack account where I have got various workspaces, and then within those workspaces we have got different channels. So these are the various channels that I have created here. I have recently created a channel. The name is WordPress Post Updation Alert. You can create your own channel by clicking on this Add Channels tab. Now, here once I have created this, now you know the name of my channel. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's map this. So the name of the channel is WordPress Post Updation Alert. So here you can see that once we have mapped the name of the channel, now we have to map the message that we want to send to our team. So here I'm going to write Post Updation Alert. Okay, team, a new post has been updated on WordPress, right? So first I'm going to write the title of the post. So I'm going to click on step 1, and here as I take you down, so this here is the title of my original post. So here we have mapped the information. What is mapping? Mapping means that I already have this information in the previous step and I'm just going to retrieve it. And this is how you can retrieve it. And now why is mapping important? So that every time the workflow runs, it doesn't get stuck with the manually written data. And every time new data is received, it would be able to take it into consideration. Next is updated version. So updated version. So let's map this information as well. Go back to step 1, and as I take you down here, so this here is the post title, and again as I take you down, this here is the post content, basically the updated version. So I'm going to click on this, and finally I'm going to write regards, right? So this is the message that I wish to share with my team. Now, if you have image URL, image alt text, board name, board icon, you can fill in the same. Now, these fields are not required, so I'm just going to leave this blank and go and click on save and send test request. So as soon as we do that, here we have received the API response, and this is the message text that has been shared with my team. So now I'm going to take you to my Slack account, and yes, here you can see that the post updation alert has been shared. So this is post updation alert, this is team, this is the title, this is the updated version. So this basically means that our integration is a success, but we also need to check this in real. So now I'm going to take you back to WordPress, and here let's update another post. So let's say this time it is New Israeli government was to develop West Bank tourism. I'm going to click on this. And here I'm just going to make a simple change, which is demo updation. Okay, enter. And now I'm going to click on update. So as soon as we have done that, here we have received that our post has been updated. And now I'm going to take you back to Slack. And here you can see that we have reached another post updation alert. So this is the post and this is the updated version. Here we have the URL of the same. So this basically means that our integration process is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here it is. So here our trigger application was WordPress, where the event was post updated. Then our action application was Slack, and the event here was send channel message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. If in case you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.